Good morning. The National Weather Service in Lincoln has issued a tornado warning for southwestern DeWitt County, northern Logan County, northwestern Macon County, and extreme southern Tazewell County in central Illinois, effective until 6:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Storm predators showing these flashing cells here across central Illinois that have a history of producing winds in excess of 80 miles an hour and damage. And a tornado warning is now in effect for this cell going through the Lincoln area. Let's go to the National Weather Service radar out of Chicago, and we'll show you this cell as it races into portions of Logan County right now. And you can see this storm would be just to the southeast of Lincoln. This red box here is the tornado warning stretching from just to the southeast of Delavan, through Clinton, down through Maroa, north of Mount Pulaski, back to just east of Mason City. Let's put velocity on this, and we'll show you this particular cell moving towards the southeast. And we're getting into the radar cone here, right over the radar site. We can put the radar site actually on the picture here and show you right over the radar is where this particular cell is at the moment. So kind of hard to point this out on that particular picture, and we're kind of losing our velocity here. So let's go to the National Weather Service. Actually, this is the Chicago radar, so we should be seeing some velocity here with this change levels here just a little bit as we're coming from a different elevation, and see what we can pick up from the Chicago radar. We're really not getting the velocity that we were earlier with this particular cell. Let's go to the Lincoln radar because we may be out of that little cone, and we're definitely getting it with that particular image actually to the southeast of Mount Pulaski, right between Mount Pulaski and Latham, moving towards the southeast. That would be out of the warning for the tornado just to the south of that, but this entire area here could be producing a line of winds in excess of 80 miles an hour. We can go right into the Lincoln area here, and this is normally where the reds and greens would converge anyway. Winds moving to the east and the west right at the radar site. Again, we can put that radar image on there and show you right where the radar is there in Lincoln. But if there is a tornado with this storm, we could be seeing rotation here in this area just to the south of Lincoln, or between Mount Pulaski and Latham. Again, this entire line is moving towards the southeast at around 40 miles per hour. We're getting a pretty good hook echo here again with this area just to the south of Mount Pulaski and Latham. Would not be surprised at all to see an additional tornado warning issued to the south of that over portions of northwestern or more towards the western part of Macon County, and maybe extreme northeastern Sangamon County. Right now, a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for those areas. We're also going to have some very high winds moving into the Sherman, Williamsville, Elkhart, Buffalo, Mechanicsburg, Athens areas, and also further back to the west. Let's zoom out here just a little bit. We'll show you the back end of this line that really started to intensify as well just to the east of Virginia right now, just to the north of Asheville. Let's move it on that and check velocity on that, because that is far enough away from the radar. We should be able to see if we're getting any rotation there. And looks like I've lost our last image here. They're adjusting a couple things on the radar. We are getting a little bit of rotation here now, right on looks like Illinois 29, right between actually that'd be 97, I believe, right between Ashland and Virginia. Let's bring the road signs up here a little early in the morning, try to figure out what roads where. Okay, that would be Illinois 29 right there, moving between Ashland and Virginia. Again, let's take the road signs off, put this in, we'll put this in motion here, and see what we've got as far as potential spin goes with this. Again, moving towards the southeast. We'll watch this come into the radar picture here, again into your frame. You can see a little bit of rotation as this storm moved through the Astoria area around 5:15 this morning. Starts to get its act together a little bit here, getting a little bit of spin just to the northeast of Beardstown, and then we start seeing this red and green start to mix together right over Virginia. And latest image again, just to the south of Virginia would be where we might have some rotation with that. But look at this here, this boundary here that we're seeing right over the Pleasant Plains through Athens area. Very strong winds with this. Again, winds in excess of 80 miles an hour possible. Let's pull back out one more time and give you this on a little bit wider view. This storm again moving to the southeast at around 40 miles an hour. You can see indications here of very high winds. We're likely getting rotation with this, and again, very intense reflectivity coming in just to the north of Mount Pulaski in this image, and then just to the east of Mount Pulaski. This would be the most recent frame here. And let's bring back the last frame one more time just so you can see where this is at. If there's a tornado with this, I would say it is in the Mount Pulaski area right now, between Mount Pulaski and Lincoln, moving towards the southeast at around 40 miles an hour. So if we put a path cast on that with StormLab, that would take it from where it's at right now, southeast at around 40, and we would be talking about this storm being in the Niantic area by 6:07, Harristown by 6:11, Decatur by 6:21, Macon by 6:27, there's the most recent frame, and Moweaqua by 6:34. Damaging winds also are likely to continue with this storm as it moves to the southwest, or southeast rather, at 40. Sherman by 6:03, Riverton by 6:11, Rochester by 6:19, Edinburgh by 6:32, and Mount Auburn by 6:33. Again, a very dangerous storm with a history of winds in excess of 80 miles an hour and very large hail, moving to the southeast at around 40 miles per hour. A tornado warning for southwestern DeWitt, northern Logan, northwestern Macon, and extreme southern Tazewell County until 6:15 this morning. I'm Larry Eastep in the Central Illinois Weather Network.